Hi guys, it's Steve again, and in this video I'd like to talk a little bit about how to best price and package your coaching services. This is an issue that a lot of newer coaches really wrestle with, and one of the most important principles in the really early parts of your practice is don't let pricing get in the way of allowing you to get clients and practice your coaching skills and build your confidence and build your competence. So price yourself to get the business initially, but as soon as you can, I really want to encourage you to price yourself to the market. In other words, price yourself so that you can compete in whatever target market you're going after. One of the other really common things you see in new coaches is that they're afraid to price themselves. They're not sure that they're good enough yet, and so maybe if they just charge a very little amount that people will take pity on them. And I usually remind people that nobody wants a discount on brain surgery. Nobody's looking for the cheapest deal when it's really important in their life. And if you price yourself too low, potential clients might look at you and say, wow, I wonder if they're any good. They're so much lower than the other coaches I'm looking at. So price yourself to your market. Now, in terms of what that pricing may be, it varies all over the map. Coaches package themselves in many different ways. Many coaches do coach in person, and so they've got to figure in their travel time and how much time they're coaching. And so the people that coach in person often have longer sessions, 1-hour sessions, and price themselves to cover all the travel time. But many coaches coach over the phone. I do almost exclusive coaching, phone coaching. And to me, that's a great fit because I never have to leave my office or put on a suit. But it also allows me to be way more efficient with my time. I can get many more calls in the course of a day without traveling and spending a lot of time getting to clients. So in terms of what are typical pricing scenarios for coaches, again, it's all over the map, but there's some very good general differences between life coaches that coach primarily people who are paying for it out of their own pocket on issues related to their personal life, business coaches, and executive coaches. And there are periodic studies on what coaches are charging, and if you Google Sherpa, that's Sherpa, S-E-R-P-A, coaching survey earnings report, Sherpa coaching survey earnings report, you're going to find some of the latest numbers on what coaches are charging. But just to give you a feel, the last report I saw, life coaches were charging in the range of $170 an hour. Business coaches were charging around $240 an hour. And executive coaches were averaging $330 an hour. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody charges by the hour. They don't. Not everybody charges coaches for a whole hour at a time. Most of my calls are 30 to 40 minutes. But that's just how they crunch the numbers. Now, how many coaching calls you might have a month with your client, I'd really encourage you to figure out what works best for your clients. If you have too many calls, clients don't get enough done between calls, and so they arrive at the next week's call just thinking, oh my God, I just talked to you, I haven't done anything, and so the value of your call is less, and so they can tend to stay with you for a shorter period of time because they're not getting a lot of value out of it. About 90% of my clients talk to me about every 2 weeks, and whatever frequency best serves them, I'm totally fine with. How long to coach your clients? As I mentioned, it is all over the map. Most of mine are 30 to 40 minutes. I have some executive business clients that want more time, an hour or so, but it's very rare that a client will go to that full hour. Most of them, we've covered everything we need to cover at 45 minutes, in which case I'll just ask them, when do you want to talk again? So in terms of how you package yourself so it best supports your clients, right? And whether you charge invoice 2 sessions at a time or on a monthly basis or bundle it into 3 months of coaching or 6 months of coaching, that's entirely up to you. If you talk about what the average coach is charging on a monthly basis, you'll find an awful lot of well-trained life coaches charging in and around $300 to $350 a month for 2 or 3 sessions, whether they're 30, 40 minutes or whether they're 45 or an hour. Clients are more sensitive to the dollar amount than the time amount, and they don't really understand how much you're going to cover in a coaching call. So they're going to be open for you to steer them towards what you think will best serve them. But life coaches are charging in around $300, $350 a month. Many business coaches are charging from $500 a month and up. Executive coaches, many of them are charging $650 and up. And when you can package your services in, with assessments, or have a program where you cover a number of items, you can bundle it into 3 months or 6 months or year-long packages. And I know many coaches who are charging $15,000, $25,000 and up for 6-month packages of coaches. So bottom line is, there's endless ways that you can price your services. As you get clear on who your ideal clients are, you can begin to better fine-tune your pricing for your market. But don't let pricing be a barrier for people to work with you when you're building your practice. If somebody can't afford your tier 1 pricing of whatever that is for X calls a month, then have a backup plan. Okay, if you can't afford that, how about fewer calls a month or less time? But allow yourself to get that business and build your practice. And the last thing I would like to tell you about pricing in general, whatever your pricing evolves to be, whatever your kind of intake process is, make it easy for clients to start with you. Remember, they don't know coaching, they're worried whether they're going to get value, whether the right coach. Once they start with you, they're going to really get a lot of value. So make it easy for them to have that experience of starting with you. Don't roll out a 10-page contract or have them pay months and months in advance would be my best advice. In my practice, I don't require pay in advance. I don't even invoice my clients till after the first session. It's kind of pay as you go, because I trust they're going to get value out of the process, and my goal is to make it easy for them to try that. Okay, so that's a topic for today, and good luck with all you're doing, and I'll look forward to talking with you again soon.